Okay, so I'm here at City College Button Hove with two second year ace boxers, Cash Cooper and Charlie Wilson. They're going to talk us through their Cycle 3 performance action plans, which they've been doing at the college here, and see what sort of progress they've made. So Cash, can you tell us about your tech and tack PAPs, which are body punches and hand defences?
Yeah, no, for that I did pat pads, where I would have somebody else maybe throw in a few combinations or something like that to my head, so I'd have to use my hand to defend, and then I'll move in and go to the body and throw a few shots there, pivot off, and I'll go round again. So I do that in a few rounds, like 2 minutes on and 1 minute off or something like that.
Okay. And do you think there's anything in reflection that you would have done a little bit different?
Would have done differently? I probably would have done a bit more on shadow, so I can see the technique more than you're actually just doing it, so I can improve each punch and everything like that, and the hand defence is like properly, so I'm covering the whole body and sort of things like that.
Okay, great. And just moving over to Charlie, so your tech and tack was your non-punching hand and your phases. How have you progressed those?
My non-punching hand, my phases, I improved that by going on the pat pads with like another partner. So like, if I was doing pat pads with a partner, the phases like throw a combination and come back straight away, and just keep improving on that. And then my non-punching hand, the partner would make sure I'd be keeping up my hand every time I throw in a punch, like tapping me on the head, just to make sure I'm keeping my hand up.
Okay, and on reflection, do you think there's anything that you might have done a little bit different with that PAP, these PAPs?
Probably more bag work, like with the phases, so I didn't do much of that, so like making sure, obviously, throwing a combination, coming back a lot quicker.
Okay.
On the bag,
Great, okay, now moving on to your physical PAPs. So Cash, yours was power, so how have you developed that?
For that I did a lot of SAQ. And then
S&C?
S&C even, yeah, my bad. And then I basically just got a 20 kg bar, and I put a weight at the bottom of that, and I'll just, so it doesn't move. And I'll just throw punches with the correct technique, and I'll just do like maybe like five reps, and I'll do about 3-4 sets. So I don't like fatigue too much, but then I'll just keep improving my power, and then gradually I'll put on a little bit more weight when I've done that a few times.
Okay, what about with your legs?
My legs, yeah, no, well, that using my legs as well, because I just had to pivot into that as well.
Sure.
So that was also working my back leg, but then I switched stances as well. So I didn't wasn't different muscles.
Okay, great. So that was amongst other different exercises that you did within your S&C program.
That was my favourite one most.
Okay, sure. Right, move across to Charlie. So with your physical one, Charlie, you were working on your weight control. How did you find that?
Yeah, I just had to make logs of when I was going running, and then making sure I kept training, and with my diet as well. I had to like keep logs of what I was eating, making sure I wasn't eating any rubbish.
And how have you found that's helped you?
Yeah, it's helped a lot actually, keeping the logs of what I was eating, and then I can just carry on for the next week, and so I don't need to change what I'm eating.
Okay, so it serves as a motivational tool as well for you.
Yeah.
Okay, just moving on now to your mental PAP. So Cash, yours was discipline. Tell us how you've gone about that.
Yeah, it was similar to his actually, but I like recorded like my runs and like training like outside of the ACE as well. But I also did like sort of like a schedule where I'd make sure I did that. So I'd say like, it's 8 o'clock, go for a 30-minute run or something like that, and I'll just improve it. So I made sure I did do it, and I stayed disciplined. But then I also did things from like nutrition as well. So I just made sure I ate the right food. So.
Okay, and what kind of impact do you think that's had on your boxing?
Massively, like improvement, because like the constant runs and everything, that it would just made it so like I don't know, it's just really showing like when I was doing just the pad work, so it was more like better cardio and everything like that, and the nutrition obviously helped my body as well.
Okay, so discipline's had a direct result or impact on your technical progress and also your physical. Okay, and then moving over to Charlie. So Charlie, with yours was about concentration.
Yeah, I just generally had a lack of concentration training, and I had to improve that by just generally staying focused in sessions. And
can you give an example of where you think you maybe lost concentration in the past?
Maybe we'll do like pat pads or something with a partner, or tactical pads or something like that. I used to find it repetitive, so I used to lack concentration. But yeah, I'd improve that by just keeping logs of everything really, and then with like running, what I'd eat, training, make sure I'm turning up and training in time, like work and everything.
Okay, so kind of reinforcing a little bit what you said about your weight control one with the logs and the motivational.
Similar, yeah.
Okay, great. So, sort of talking to you both at the same time now. You've obviously done 3 cycles now, and that's how many we do for race. How do you feel your ability to reflect on your cycle 3 has been compared to your cycle 1?
So the overall difference, you know, yeah. Well, technique and physical is a lot better because I'm physically a lot more fitter, and I didn't realise how like unfit I was to begin with. Because obviously in the clubs we don't do any, like as much training at all as we do here, because we're doing like training twice a day and that. So that's improved mainly, and then obviously because it's a lot of technical work. So like I was more square on, and I was like completely different style, but now I can properly twist into my shoulders, my foot, and I just like understand how everything like relates to my technique.
Okay, fantastic. And you, Charlie, how do you feel that your ability to reflect and look at yourself as an athlete now?
Just generally improved on my technique really, and just everything, like for example like when I had to keep my elbows in and just stuff like that, just general stuff like that, like guard and whatever. So just generally improved on that. So
you feel that you're more able to analyse holes in your performance and an action plan?
Yeah.
Okay, I'd agree with that all round. Okay guys, thanks so much, well done on your cycle 3.